Hi, I'm Patrick Kinney. I'm a professor of environmental health at Boston University. My work is on the health effects of climate change. I particularly look at it from the perspective of air quality because I'm trained as an air pollution epidemiologist. So I'm really interested in how climate change is and can impact health in the future, but also what we can do to attack climate change, to solve the climate change crisis while capturing health benefits at the same time. Climate change is affecting health in many ways, and my own particular work is focused on how air can serve as an intermediary between climate change and health outcomes. Air pollution, but also things like wildfire smoke, pollen, dust storms, and also just the temperature of the air can have profound impacts on human health. So we know that climate is already affecting health, but it's going to get worse in the future, especially if we don't take action. Many of the solutions that are effective for reducing carbon emissions are also extremely effective for improving health in general. One good example is the improving air quality, because many of the same sources that emit greenhouse gases also emit pollutants that cause health effects directly. So if we control those sources, we can get a benefit for climate, and at the same time get a benefit for human health. And those human health benefits occur locally, and they occur right away. If we clean up the air tomorrow, next week people's health will start being better. It'll take a long time for the climate to get better because it's a very slow kind of inertial system, but the nice thing about the health benefits is that they come quickly and they come locally. We can also do things like building infrastructure for bicycling and walking so that we don't have to use cars quite so much. If you're not driving, or if you're not driving as much in a single vehicle, but more in a public transportation setting, then I think we reduce our emissions while also getting some exercise. So those are some things that we can do to approach climate change solutions at the same time, capturing health benefits at the same time. I'll talk in general about the kind of air pollution that affects human health and why we care about those pollutants. And I think I'll talk also a little bit about trends in air pollution. In many parts of the world, air pollution has been improving, even though climate change is getting worse. But we have to work even harder to keep the air clean in a changing climate, because warming temperatures actually make pollution a little bit harder to control. So I want to leave students with a general sense about how air pollution and air quality in general is related to climate change. I think it will include both what we call anthropogenic air pollution, the pollution that's made by human activity, but also other air pollutants that are affected by climate change that are more natural. For example, pollen you can think of as an air pollutant of sorts. And it turns out as we get warmer temperatures and as we get higher CO2 levels, we get more pollen, and the pollen seasons are longer. So people that suffer from allergy are being affected more and for longer periods of time. Also, we're around the world, especially in the western United States, as an example, recent years have seen increases in wildfires or forest fires. And this is a natural consequence of climate change as well, because of the warming temperatures and the decreasing moisture in the soil, causing wildfires to be more prevalent. So that produces a lot of smoke that's affecting people all over the world.